So this is a pretty common misconception in Alyssa's case that a jury acquitted him, but it never even made it that far. So to make a really long story short, essentially, from the moment my dad was arrested, his defense team, as defense teams do, filed for a mistrial multiple times. They filed to get this dismissed, whatever you want to call it. They used every play in the book they could to get him off, which, again, is what defense lawyers do. So by the time that this request for an acquittal came in, we were used to this. I can't even remember how many times the different judges had struck down their request to get this thrown out. So we were not expecting this to happen. And really, it is a rare acquittal that he was granted. Essentially, they argued that the state did not present their case to prove that my dad did anything. And like I've said before, I agree. The state did a pretty bad job, and that's not just my opinion. I did ask legal experts. I try not to just go off my opinions. I do try to get the opinions of people who know better than I do, and that's the general consensus, that the prosecution just didn't know this case. I was just talking to somebody this morning about how they were asking me these very rudimentary questions the night before the trial and the day of the trial, like who's who, which brother is which date is which, things that were very alarming that I would expect any prosecutor to know, especially going into trial. So again, it wasn't a jury, it was the judge that struck it down and threw this out, essentially. And I'd like to add that no, I haven't spoken to any of the jury members, but if you guys can share this video and try to get it to them, I would love to. I'm currently conducting interviews for Alyssa's new season, and I would love to speak to anyone on the jury. I'm happy to not say your name, blur your voice, whatever you want to do. Even if you just want to talk to me off the record, I would love to get some more clarity into what you guys were thinking. I definitely had my perception sitting where I was, but I would love to connect. So please share this video. Please help me out. I would love for this season to be as complete as possible.